What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Financial Footprints Podcast. My name is Colin Hayes. I am your host, and in today's episode, I'm going to talk about 7 things to look for in a financial advisor or a financial planner, right? Maybe you're looking to hire a financial planner or a financial advisor. They might say they're a financial planner. They might say they're a financial advisor. Doesn't matter which either one. What should you be looking for? And the reason I want to talk about this and make an episode about it is because at some point, many of you might hire a financial advisor or financial planner. Throughout this episode, I'm going to say financial advisor, I'm going to say financial planner. I'm talking about both of them when I say one of them. You might hire a financial advisor. You might say it's a point in my life where I want someone else to look over my finances for me. I want someone else to run my finances for me. I want someone to build me a financial plan. I want someone to help me implement my financial plan. I want someone to help me build out a plan for my money. I want someone to help me with college funding. I want someone to help me with tax planning, retirement planning, estate planning. I want someone to help me with my finances. At some point, you might be in that position, and I hope that you listen to this episode when that time comes, or listen to it right now, to help you point in the right direction. What should you be looking for? I've already done an episode about what you should be asking a potential financial planner. But in this episode, I'm going to talk about what you should be looking for. Before you even get to the interview process, what should you be looking for? 7 things. Number 1 is, are they fee only? In my opinion, fee only is the way to go. Fee only means someone who gets paid only by a flat fee, percent AUM, flat dollar amount. One-time flat dollar fee, as opposed to a financial advisor getting paid by commissions. Oh, if I sell you this insurance product, I'm going to make a commission. If I sell you this variable annuity, I'm going to get a commission. To me, that creates a lot of conflicts of interest. Not that fee only doesn't have conflicts of interest, but I think it vastly minimizes the conflicts of interest. So number 1 is looking for a fee-only advisor. There's many places you could go. XYPN is full of fee-only advisors, fee-only network advisors that when you go to work with them and you agree to work with them, they tell you, here is how I'm going to charge you. And if you're cool with that, sign the agreement and we can move forward. Versus commission-based advisors, you might not even know how you're paying them. I saw someone post the other day on social media saying, oh, I've been working with this financial advisor. They've been helping me get out of debt. They've been helping me invest, and they're doing it all for free. And I would beg to disagree with that person that financial advisor, unless it's a good friend doing it out of their own heart and goodwill, more than likely, they're not doing it for free. They're making money somehow. They sold her a whole life insurance policy. They sold her a product that maybe she needed, but maybe not, because that's the only way they can get paid. Where fee only says, you're going to pay me 1% AUM of all the assets I manage. You're going to pay me $3,000 a year. You're going to pay me $12,000 a year. Whatever it is, this is my fee. This is what you're going to pay me. So number 1, fee only. That's what I would be looking for, a fee-only advisor. Number 2 is a customized advisor. What do I mean by that? Well, every situation is unique. Every person has a unique situation, different level of income, different level of goals, different amount of children, maybe no children. They have different goals for their money. They want to retire with $10 million because that's how their lifestyle is going to be, or they're going to retire with $1.5 million in Social Security because that's all they need, right? Every situation is different. So if you walk into a financial advisor that says, here's our model portfolios, and they don't even ask about your goals. They don't even ask about what you want to do with your money. They don't even ask about college funding, estate planning. They just say, hey, what's your risk tolerance? Let's put you in a moderate portfolio and talk to you later. That's not customized, because the next person that walks in that has a similar age than you, they're probably going to put in the same model. Not saying that you can have a bunch of models for a bunch of people, but don't you want a plan that is customized to you? Don't you want to know how your plan fits you specifically? Not someone who walks in that's 27 and someone who's 57 should have the same plan. Shouldn't it be customized to you? Working with someone who is customized to you So I would be looking for a financial advisor that doesn't just put you in a model plan. Okay, this, that's got it. Next person that comes in, this, that, same exact thing, got it. Don't you want it to be customized to you? Don't you want your situation of the financial plan that's built out for your life to be customized to you? Usually this means that this advisor is not being paid to just push a whole life insurance policy on you. Oh, because you can loan against it. And you can do this when the market's down and loan against it and has cash value and it matches the market without the downside. Is that really what's best for you? Or should it be customized to you specifically? So fee only and customized is what I would be looking for with a financial planner. Customized to you. Especially if you're paying that kind of money, have it be customized to you and your plan. Number 3, fiduciary. They should be a fiduciary. They should have to put your interest ahead of their own. If they can put their interest ahead of yours, don't you think that would maybe create some sort of conflict of interest that's maybe not in your best interest? If I sell 3 whole life policies this month, I get to go on the trip. It's the last day of the month. A 27-year-old single female walks into my office. She could use a whole life policy because, anyone could maybe use one. If I sell it to her, I get to go on the trip. She doesn't need it. It's not in her best interest at all. But it's suitable because anyone can argue it's suitable. So if I sell it to her, I get to go on the trip. Do you think that's right? Maybe. It's up to you for you to decide. But I don't think it is. You should want a financial planner, a financial advisor who puts your interest ahead of theirs, who is legally and morally obligated to put your interest ahead of their own. Fiduciary. That's what I would be looking for. Number 4 is independent. Looking for an independent advisor. If you walk into American Century, and no hate against American Century, I have family members that work in American Century. No hate against them. But if you walk into American Century, what do you think they're going to tell you the best funds to buy are? Probably American Century funds, right? Because they're tied to American Century. They're not independent. If you walk into a Fidelity office and sit down with a financial representative, what are the best mutual funds to buy? Probably they're going to say Fidelity mutual funds. Does that mean they're better? Does that mean American Century funds are better? Maybe, but I don't think they're always better, right? They could be, but they might not be. An independent advisor can say, I don't care if Vanguard, BlackRock, Invesco, American Century, Fidelity is better, Schwab is better. I'm going to go what's best for you as the client. So whether that's between 2 ETFs that both track very similar things that could both go in the portfolio, but one's a Fidelity one that charges 50 basis points in fees versus one that's a Vanguard that charges 10 basis points in fees, and they're the exact same, it's probably in your best interest to maybe choose the Vanguard one. But if he works at Fidelity, he might have to choose the Fidelity one, right? So independent. I would look for someone that's independent. They can shop around and get you the best deal for what you're looking for, the best product, the best thing for what you're looking for. Just like you might use a broker for your auto policies, your home insurance policies, where they can shop around at many different places and give you the best price for what you're looking for. Another example of non-independent would be like a State Farm agent. If you call State Farm and say, I need a home insurance policy, they're probably going to give you a State Farm policy and say it's the best one there. Because they have to, right? They're tied to State Farm. Maybe it is the best policy out there, but I would argue it might not be. So looking for a financial planner that is independent, where you can get the best thing for what you're looking for. You can shop around. You're not tied to one place. The 5th thing to look for in a financial planner, holistic. If you want someone who's going to look at your investments, tax planning, estate planning, retirement planning, insurance planning, you want someone to look at all those things, then you need to go find an advisor that is holistic, that looks at all those things. There's nothing against these big firms. I'm not going to name any of them. I've said some of them throughout this podcast, but I'm not going to name any of them. But they might say, yeah, we do holistic planning. We do financial planning. We look at holistic planning. But they might not. They just say they do, but they actually don't because they can't. They have 300, 400, 500 clients per advisor. They just don't have time. But you want someone that's holistic, if that's what you're looking for, right? If you're looking for just investment management, then that's fine. But if you want someone that's going to integrate how your investments play into your tax planning, plays into your estate planning, plays into your retirement planning, Social Security claiming strategies, all those things, you want someone to look at all those things, holistic, then find an advisor that is fee only, customized, fiduciary, independent, and holistic. You can see on their website, you can interview them and ask them those questions. Will this plan be customized to me? Yes. Do you look at all aspects of my financial life? No, I only do investments. Okay, great. You're not for me. That's fine. I want someone that's going to look at my entire picture. Because when you take money out of investments, IRAs that have been tax deferred that still have to be taxed at ordinary income rates, that will affect your taxes. And if they don't know that, they might just say, let's take out $35,000 out of your IRA. But then that jumps you above the IRMA limits if you're retired. Then you're paying more in healthcare costs. You didn't realize that. Someone who is holistic is going to look at all those things and hopefully make the right decision for you. But they look at all that stuff. They don't just look at investments. Okay? So holistic is number 5. Number 6, you're looking around, trying to decide which financial advisor to hire. You can do background checks. I'll leave a link down in the show notes below where you can look it up, public record. Search the advisor's name. Look at their history. Look at their educational background. Look if they have any disclosures or blemishes on their record. Right? There's a lot of examples where advisors 3, 5, 7, 10, 1 year ago, doesn't matter. It goes back historically as long as they've been in the industry, as long as they're registered. You can see if they've done wrong by clients, and if they have, what was that, right? Look at their background. And number 7 is when you start talking to them, how do you feel? Do you feel a connection with them? If someone's going to do all these things for you, build you out a customized plan, be holistic, have some independent, be fiduciary, fee only, have a solid background that you're looking for, history, educational level, whatever it is you're looking for, do you have a good vibe with them? You're going to spend probably a lot of time, especially early on with them, building out your plan, telling them about your financial situation. What are your goals with your money? What are your goals with your spouse? What are your goals for helping your children? Do you have goals here? Do you want to travel in retirement? Do you make a lot of money now and you have stock options? How do we solve receiving stock options and doing it in the most tax efficient manner? When you are interviewing this financial planner, financial advisor, do you feel good talking to them? Right? Or are they, oh, I don't really care. Do you want to buy this whole life insurance policy? Or just tell me how much you have to invest. And if it's not $500,000, I don't really want to talk to you. And if it is, let's just get that into a model and talk to me once a year. 7 things to look for in a financial planner. Fee only. How are they getting paid? In my opinion, fee only is the way to go. Number 2, customized. In my opinion, you want a financial planner or financial advisor that's going to build a plan that is customized to you, not just some cookie cutter, take out 4% of your portfolio at retirement and be done. How's it customized to you? Number 3, fiduciary. It's a big one for me. I think you want someone, at least I do, someone who's going to put my interest as a client ahead of their own. Do what's right for me ahead of their own interest. Number 4, independent. I want someone that's going to go out there and see what is the best investment vehicle, what is the best funds to put my money in, what are the best stocks, however they do it, whatever their way of doing it, they're not tied to anything. That gives me the best opportunity as a client, the best outcome. To me, that's good for the client. Number 5, holistic. To me, it's important because, in my opinion, you want someone that's going to look at your full financial picture because one lever pulled in investments might affect tax planning, might affect estate planning, might affect insurance planning. So how do all these levers work together? You want someone that's going to see all parts of your financial plan, all parts of your financial life. Number 6, background checks. It's a very simple one, but you just want to make sure that they don't have any blemishes on their record that would scare you. Something that happened last year, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, whatever it is, you just want to check their record. Make sure it fits what you're looking for. And if they have a blemish, maybe bring it up to them and say, hey, what happened here? Why should I trust you now if you did this 7 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it is, right? And number 7, the final thing to look for in a financial advisor or financial planner after you talk to them is just, do we have good vibes? Do I like this person? Do I want to spend time with this person when it comes to my money? Do I want to have 1, 2, 3 conversations a year with this person about my money? Do I trust them to manage my money well? That's what I would look for in a financial advisor or a financial planner. Thank you all for listening to this episode. My name is Kolin Hayes, financial planner. I hope you enjoyed the Financial Footprints podcast episode today, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.